Morrow Mountain State Park. We're going to go check it out. You can see a lot of downed trees in this area. Trees that once stood so tall, just laying on their side now. It is raining today, which I like. I always enjoy the rain, you guys know that. But the forest canopy is providing a nice natural shelter for me, keeping the raindrops off of me for the most part. So I'm really not getting wet. And it's a little cooler today. I think it's only supposed to get up to 80, but we'll see. Beautiful patches of green. Almost looks like a fairy tale, doesn't it? Pretty sure I'm the only one on this trail. And the reason why I say that is because I've walked through, well, first of all, I was the only vehicle at the parking lot back there. And secondly, I've walked through several spider webs, so I know there's nobody in front of me, but something big is up here in front of me. I don't know what it is. I'm going to stop for a minute and make sure that I'm focused. When you're out in the wilderness and it's raining, you can hear the raindrops hitting the trees above you. It kind of throws off your listening ability to be able to decipher the difference between, say, an animal in the woods and just water dripping off the trees and landing on dry leaves or what have you. There is a lot of downed brush and trees. Get a load of this. Just There's debris everywhere. Huge downed trees. Boy, this is really beautiful and so quiet. Can't hear anything. Just the water dripping off the trees above me. Huh. Ah, I love the rain. Thank you, Lord. If you find your way out here to Morrow Mountain State Park and you're going to do some hiking, I highly suggest high top hiking shoes, something that has some ankle support. There is a lot of roots and rocks too. You can see a lot of roots. A lot of roots and a lot of rocks makes it easy to twist your ankle. Really got to be careful. I'm wearing my low tops today. Got some real nice Merrell hiking shoes I got pre-owned for cheap, but they're excellent shoes and I highly recommend them. I put many miles on them myself, and they really were barely broken in when I bought them for a song. But I do highly suggest them. Very good shoes for hiking. So I've just come up the hill and I've come into this quartz field, just everywhere. So very interesting. Covered with it up here. Yeah, really starting to come down now too. Starting to rain pretty good. I'm getting a little heated. I'm going to find a place to pull over and get some water. This looks like a good place right here. Let's take a break. So peaceful out here. Nobody but me. I like it. Guys, you gotta get out. You gotta get out and get away from everything and just think about what's going on in your life. It's so fun to just get out in the woods all by yourself. Nobody else around. A lot of these stones here are like a shale type stone, and I was told that or I read somewhere that the Indians used to use this stone to make arrowheads and tools with back in the day, and I can see why. Pretty cool. And I was supposed to take them out of the park, so I'll put it back. Well, I think I'm nearing the top. I will tell you this. This trail is not for the faint of heart. That was a climb, buddy. I am telling you. I know it's been several weeks since I've been able to take a pretty good hike, but if the trees weren't, if the leaves weren't on the trees, you could really see a nice view of the lake down there. Let's see if I can turn the camera around here and see if you guys can see anything at all through those trees. I doubt it, but it's really pretty. Yeah, this was definitely a hike. That's for sure. Looks like I've got right there behind me. Looks like the trail kind of wraps right around the mountain up here, and I think it makes a loop and comes back around on the other side. I get up there at the top, we'll stop and have some lunch. I don't know if the camera's doing this justice or not, but if you look right there to the left of the screen, you'll see how the trail slopes off and just goes down there in the valley. And man, if you slip off this trail and you fall, you're going to go tumbling. You're not going to stop rolling until you hit the bottom down there. It's pretty steep. All right, let's press on. Well, they say, take the path less traveled. And it certainly looks like that's the path that I'm going to be taking here. Try to watch my footing through here. Well, this was worth it. What a great hike. Well, like I said earlier, I don't think this is a hike that's too popular because the path is extremely narrow. Oh, look at the beauty. You see that fog rising down there? Oh, Dad, I wish you could see this. Oh, look at the lake. Off in the distance over there. Wow. I am much higher than I anticipated when I first came here. Guys, this is worth the hike. This is a great trail. One of my favorites so far, I would say, next to the Linville Gorge. And the uniqueness of the trail and the drop-offs and the narrowness of the trail is just really awesome. It really gives you a sense of height and being up in the mountain. Well, there's a bird just having Sunday church up there singing somewhere. Let's see if I can be quiet and get him to sing again. You hear that? He called back. I love it. You can just watch that fog rise. Wow. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Guys, right straight ahead, there's a raccoon. He has got his eye on me. Look at him. Can you see him right there? There he is. Oh, he's climbing the tree. I don't know if you can see him or not. Can you see his little face? Hey, buddy. I know you see me. I hope folks at home can see you. There he goes. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna slip out of the way here. Mind my own business. Yeah, he's on the other side now. Yeah, you can just see his tail there on that dead tree. We're gonna wait for There he is, see, picking his head. I wish I had a zoom. Hey, buddy. Guys, what you got to understand is when you're on a mountain like this and you're up toward the top and it slopes around and it's real steep, really the only form of travel is a path. So the path that I'm taking, this is the same path. This is the same path that the animals use because, I mean, look at that terrain. It's just too steep. So you're going to come across the animals. You're going to come across raccoons and deer and things like that, and possibly even a black bear. But you got to keep your eyes open and you got to watch ahead. Boy, that fog is really rolling in. Look at that fog. It's coming in quick. Wow. I'm going to keep going. Fog is really dense now where I'm at. Keep on going. Wow, look at that view. Huh. That is so nice. It'll take me a little break. This is my a $4 hammock that I got at Goodwill. Not too bad, not too shabby. I'm sure I'm not laying in it right. This is the first time I've set it up. It's got a little pocket over here. You see that or not? I think I got it inside out. Not bad, not too shabby. Gonna have to try hammock camping, I guess, sometime. Always been a ground dweller. Maybe we'll give that a whirl. I got a tarp I could put up, but I don't really need it. So I'm out here all by myself and I heard a branch snap somewhere off in the distance, and so while I was looking in that direction and standing real still, I heard something that sounded like a whip flying through the air, and a limb fell out of a tree and landed right behind me back there. It scared me. I jumped a little bit. Just wasn't quite expecting that. But that's nature for you. It can be very unpredictable and a lot of fun too at the same time. Oh, let's head on down the trail and see if we can't finally get something to eat, because I'm starting to get hangry, if you know what that means. Hangry. Angry and hungry at the same time. I just saw a bunch of deer run across the trail. Man, they were beautiful. I wish I'd have had the camera. No doubt they're gone by now. Wow, they disappeared fast. They were so quiet too. It's about 6 of them. They just came right down that hill right there, crossed over the trail and went right through the woods. Could barely even hear them, but I saw them. Couldn't get my camera out fast enough. What a shame. Okay guys, so here's lunch for today. It's Backpacker's Pantry. Mexican beans and rice. What I want to do is cut it in half and just take about half of this out and put it in my cook kit and just use that. And I'll save the rest for later. I'll open it up and shake it up real good, and yeah, we'll get it going. This is my whole cook kit right here. I'll do a separate video on this sometime. Got everything in here that I need. I took half of this out, and I went on ahead and boiled some water right here. This is my Fancy Feast cat food can stove right here. I had that sitting on this little piece of tin foil, and then I had my windshield around it, my windscreen around it. I put 1 ounce of fuel in there. I had right at 1 ounce of alcohol. It's actually heat, H-E-E-T in the yellow bottle. Put 1 ounce in there, 1 ounce will boil 2 cups of water and then some. It probably only needs about 3/4 of an ounce, to be honest with you, but I went on ahead and got the water boiling, then I poured the food in there and let it sit for another minute. I had my pot sitting on it, and I boiled 1 1/4 cups of water, and then I poured half of the Mexican beans and rice in there, put the lid on, put it in my little cozy that I made for it, and then put the lid on, the cozy lid on top. That's going to keep it nice and warm, and I'm going to have to let that sit for probably about 10 minutes and then stir it real good before I can eat it. My old hiking stick. I actually have a picture of me with this stick back in 1991. I'll go ahead and show that to you right now. Same stick, but I had some green grip tape wrapped around it. I think it's actually underneath of this yellow. I think I did this, probably replaced this yellow back in, oh, I don't know, 15 years ago. But one of these days I'm going to take this off and redo it, and I think some of that green is still on here. I cut that stick when I was probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 years old down in Florida, or maybe I was living in Florida. I think I cut it in the Smokies on vacation one year, brought it home and put a piece of leather on there. I did have a little leather medallion that had a picture of an eagle on it. I think I lost that. But anyway, good old stick. Good hiking stick. Oh yeah. Wow. Looks really good. By the way, you can find me on Facebook now too, on Under the Carolina Sky. I've got a Facebook page, and so you can go over there and check that out. I'll post a lot of these videos on there and a few extra things. So yeah, go ahead and do that. That's it, guys. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.